Attention! The following instructions are required to be read and understood for your safety for this rule bus overnight journey. Failure to implement the steps and precautions explained in this manual may result in severe injuries or death. Situations of extreme psychological stress may present themselves during this journey. We advise you to spend the daylight hours of this bus trip, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., mentally preparing yourself. Any break in your judgment and or ability to remain concentrated will have catastrophic results. The manual for passengers of Rule Bus goes as follows. Number 1. The sun will set at exactly 8:37 p.m., regardless of your location or time of the year. The change from dusk to darkness will be sudden rather than natural. Please, keep all of the curtains on the windows open and the windows closed. It's crucial light is allowed onto the bus. Your ability to identify shadows on the bus surfaces will be crucial to your survival. If you're lucky, you will lose consciousness and wake up the next morning. If you possess some sort of resistance to its neuroinhibitor capabilities, however, please continue reading the instructions below. Number 2. You will notice all outside noise is deafened out and the bus cabin will be quiet. Remain calm. This is expected scenario. Turn off all electronic devices and keep them out of sight, as it may cause you to become distracted and fail to pay attention to any signs of danger. Furthermore, casting light sources inside the bus is extremely dangerous. Do not exit the bus at any time. It is currently the only thing separating you from it. Number 3. Look at your fellow passengers around you, one by one, staring at those sitting directly behind you, as these will be the most important. This may be people you have talked to during the trip or even known beforehand. However, once darkness comes, treat everyone on the bus as if they were unknown. See if their faces have any expressions or if they respond similarly. See if their faces have any expressions or if they respond to the stimuli. If they do, you can assume they're still conscious and you must leave them undisturbed. If they do not, stay as far away from them as you can and do not. If they do not, stay as far away from them as you can and do not, under any circumstance, stare at them for any extended period of time or try to get a reaction out of them. Number 4. You will start hearing steps on the outside of the bus, similar to scratching and crawling. This means it is aware that you are inside the bus. Do not distress. Keep an eye on the window in the bus cabin for shadows. Number 5. You may notice that you've started shivering involuntarily and that the bus cabin has become significantly colder. This most likely means that it is positioned directly above you or below you outside of the bus. Do not distress. Keep your breathing calm and your attention on the shadows that may appear on the bus. Number 6. Position yourself sitting across both seats in the row and staring into the hall and the window opposite to you when you feel its presence. Do not, under any circumstances, stare into the window on your back. This will put you in a relatively safe position while it's giving you a good view inside the bus. Once again, keep on the look for shadows. Number 7. If you notice any of your fellow travelers acting erratically, drooling or shivering, grab any light source available, including the reading light positioned on top of you, and shine light directly into their pupils. This should get them back to normal and prevent it from using them as a vessel. Your fellow passengers will be medically brain dead for the duration of the night, so any neural activity is a result of hijacking. It is very important that you do not keep any light source active for over 5 seconds. Doing so will give away your location. Number 8. Shadows are your only non-fatal way of seeing it. When one presents itself, quickly look away from it. After around a minute of the area where the shadow is casted upon, to be safe, view it again. Keep awareness, but do not look at the air vents positioned on top of you. It can stare at you through them, and for your survival, you must not stare back. Number 8. Keep extreme awareness of the shadows at all times. Failing to spot any other shadows will grant it access to the bus cabin. This will manifest as the shadows casting themselves on the hall and seats of the bus, rather than on the windows. If you see the shadows inside the bus, there is only one safeguard left to protect your life. Open the window immediately. If you see the shadows manifesting on the outside of the bus again, you're safe. Keep in mind that this safeguard will only work one time. It won't fall for the same trick again. Number 10. Should a shadow appear inside the bus again, or should you fail to spot any shadows over 10 minutes, it's already pinpoint your exact location. This guide cannot provide any further help, as at this point, stopping it is impossible. We at Robust can only hope that your remains will ever be found. Number 11. Enforce the aforementioned steps until sunset, 6:37 a.m. The sun will come up as sudden as the darkness fell before it. If you manage to stay alive until this point, the guide has served its purpose. Your fellow passengers will regain consciousness and you're safe. Number 12. Please keep your seatbelt on. The need for surviving your assailant doesn't eliminate the need for a seatbelt. Thank you for choosing Robust. We wish you a pleasant trip. Hope you guys enjoyed today's story. Thank you so much for listening. Special thanks to the Redditor /MyHouseJustCaughtOnFire for this amazingly well-written story. Thank you for granting me permission to narrate it. Thanks a ton. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed today's story, and don't forget to sit back, relax, and indulge in fear.